And back. And I figured out the ones on this. They were Jagati Khan of the White Scars and Angron of the World Eaters. And yes, Angron was very angry. Always, unfortunately. Due to circumstances upon his home world. It was implanted with butcher's nails. Also, yes, Jagati Khan looked a lot like Genghis Khan. Like to like speed Test of strength. And oh, yes, yes. Brutal. Thank you, Titus. I think there's anything left to stamp there, man. Overkill. For anyone who's played this game already, and you know about Black Templars to pitch up, I'm just going to talk about them for a while. I really like Black Templars, because the Ultramarines, like, okay, after all the reading I've done about them, and the fact that they're actually beginning to be more than just, we're the best! And Ultramarines best! Oh! There was a period where it was there. No, nice to point out that the Ultramarines Chapter Master, Manius Calgar, I think I'm pronouncing that right, sorry if I'm not, couldn't beat a demon called Makar, He could not beat him. And what he did, he fought him on this Starport, and he couldn't beat him. He tried hard, he had an Inquisitor with him, and everything, so an Inquisitor is someone specially trained and tasked with defending the Imperium from threats like demons, treachery. They were established after the Horus Heresy when Horus went rogue, apart from Primarchs and their legions, or because he has daddy issues. I'm simplifying. Again, if you want, look it up, the Lexicanum and the Vaults of Terror. Go find them. Trust me, not going to disappoint. But no, he was with an Inquisitor and everything. Starport's pretty much a giant defense within its space, giant space station. Oops. Mine. Oh. And boom! Ah, missed. Oops. Come on. I'll drop this thing. Ah, come on. I am screwing up, sorry. Now, Manius Calgar was trying to defeat this Demon Prince. He couldn't do it. He trying to rip it apart. He couldn't. And then eventually he bound it to the warp core of this Starport and sent it off to just wander space aimlessly. It eventually bit him in the ass because the Demon Prince got free and proceeded to stomp all over the Ultramarines' home systems of Ultimar. This is covered in the Omnibus. It's actually a very good book. If you're a fan, read. You will enjoy. And my dog is busy scratching its ears. You'll have to excuse me for just a moment. Sorry about that. But no, he couldn't. So yes, that screwed up the Ultramarines, and he was rather annoyed, sad about it. And everyone was but the same Demon Prince, a long while before, tried to tempt the Blood Angel's chief librarian, by the name of Mephisto. He's got a brilliant backstory library, right? Mephisto was in a crystal cavern, alone, just one librarian alone, and this Demon Prince said, come, you're already on the path to chaos. You become a great warrior for the Chaos Gods. And in response, what Mephisto did was choke him. He literally, with his bare hands, this single librarian choked and banished this demon. Where Manius Calgar, who is supposed to be the be-all end-all of Space Marines, couldn't. Also, this Ultramarines, like first Chief Librarian Targus or whatever his name is pretty much shit scared of the car. Oh, the thrice born is coming. And it's brilliant to see that this guy's like, oh, I can see the future, I'm awesome, and then I literally can't deal with this demon. Who does nothing but screw up. Like, I've looked it up. Apparently every single thing Makar's ever done literally blew up in his face. He tried to destroy a world with the Ultramarines, they just went underground. And so many other things, he just keeps getting beaten. Good job, Titus. Go, 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 outrun the train. But no. I don't know if that makes Calgar a wimp or Mephisto a badass, but I like Mephisto. He's cool. He was his chapter are afflicted with the Black Rage and Red Thirst, both of which are curses that they can't get away from. And Mephisto was afflicted with this and then got trapped under rubble for like 9 days.
The Manufactorum still holds.
Some Imperial Guard units made it here after all.
They cannot hold for long. We must hurry.
Anyway, he was trapped under rubble for 9 days, and then he went completely insane with this, like, the Black Rage, and then he beat the Black Rage, which had never been done before. No one's ever done this. He overcame it, and then proceeded to, with his bare hands and broken power armor, push his way out of like 1,000 tons of rock, and then beat up nearly 1,000 orcs with his bare hands. Ooh, servo skull.
What is that servo skull doing?
And that's an inquisitorial sigil.
Message. Must be damaged. The seal of the Inquisition. Interesting.
What is the Inquisition doing here?
We're about to find out.
They're doing whatever they're doing anyway.
This is Inquisitor Drogan. I need urgent assistance at Manufactorum Ajakis. They're after the experimental device. The device is safe for the time being. I've drawn them off. But now I'm trapped. If I die, you must keep the device out of enemy hands. Or he'll be unstoppable. I needed more time. I was nearly ready.
An experimental weapon.
We need to find the Inquisitor before the orcs do. Keep moving. Remain alert.
And this overcoming of Black Rage made him into Mephisto, and the Lord of Death is what they call him. Anyway, no, I was supposed to be talking about the Black Templars, so I'm rabbiting on about the Ultramarines. And the Blood Angels, who are a cool chapter. Apparently they're very much in for the aesthetic. They like to look pretty when they're slaying the enemies of man. But anyway, no, Black Templars. Like guys in the Crusade. Now, if I'm right, that's a volcano cannon. That's a Titan weapon. That thing could level an entire city block.
The orcs must be operating that crane.
They will not stop until they break through that gate.
We must disable that crane.
Again, I find it weird that there isn't like, an entire legions upon legions of Mechanicus warriors here. The Adeptus Mechanicus has got warriors. All kinds of nasty shit they've got techno-gladiators, they've got Praetorians, they've got all sorts. They've got gun servitors by the Legion.
Destroy them!
Oh, just watch the bolts pulping the orcs. Oh, it's so violent. I keep forgetting I have to pound them, kill moves to get my health back. Again, the Chain Sword and Bolter, Universal Communicator. together, shall we? Ooh. Yeah, orcs don't know fear, I don't think. And Gretchins, yes. Orcs, no. And after the Horus Prophecy, which was when Horus rallied half the Primarchs around him and betrayed the Emperor, and that resulted in the Horus's complete annihilation and the Emperor being placed upon the Golden Throne for multitudes of reasons. The legions were split to keep anyone from having any massive amount of power in the form of like a legion of Space Marines. One of the Primarchs that fought against this was Rogel Dawn, to the point where there was almost a second civil war right after the heresy. But in the end, Rogel Dawn, he capitulated and said, "Alright, I'll break up my legion." But Rogel Dawn's first captain didn't like this idea. His name was Sigismund, and he was insanely aggressive. He was most Imperial Fists were very methodical and very practiced. Sorry, keep looking at myself. Imperial Fists were very much. Yeah. That's either a volcano cannon or a plasma annihilator. No, wait, not a plasma annihilator. Maybe a volcano cannon. Oh, I think I just made 1,000 tech priests cry.
This is Captain Titus of the Ultramarines. Identify yourself.
This is Corporal Antioch, sir. That is, my lord.
I need access to the Manufactorum, Corporal.
There is a service lift in the hangar directly below where you drop the cargo, my lord.
Cargo.
Stand ready. We'll be there shortly. Titus.
Everything. The Fabricator General will be pissed. But no. Sigismund, the first captain, didn't like this idea. He railed against it, saying, "No, we can't do this." You know. Excuse me. It's a horrible idea. But Rogel Dawn had the final say. And so, taking the most hot-headed members of the Imperial Fists, he went and formed the Black Templars. And upon the formation of the Black Templars, Sigismund vowed that no matter, so long as there were enemies left, so long as there were those that opposed mankind, so long as there were still Xenos, traitors in the galaxy, he would crusade. And his chapter, I suppose, would crusade eternally and until the end of the time the Imperial Templars. And this was sworn by every High Marshal since him. I think we're going to die because I'm a genius with my and so Templars have continued to expand. They don't have a home world, but worlds they liberate and conquer, they build chapter keeps, which they used to recruit from. And technically, even though they're violating the edicts of the Codex Astartes, they're never in one place at one time. So there can be a crusade at any given time, in any given place. But so long as it's under 1,000, the Inquisition doesn't crack down on it. That, I don't think the Inquisition has the power to. And also the Black Templars have their flagship, the Eternal Crusader, is a huge vessel. It's, I think, almost twice the size of a regular battle barge, which is a Space Marines, which is a normal flagship for a Space Marine. They use battle barges for planetary assaults as a heavy warship. They're very versatile. And this has been modified sometimes. It also contains all of their most valued relics, one of which is the sword of the High Marshal.
The Greenskins are on the move again. If they find the access point we are using, we will
which is the sword in the possession of the High Marshal. It is the sword that was forged from the remnants of Rogel Dawn's own. It is described as being an ancient and powerful thing, about as tall as a man, or as long as a man is tall, sorry.
Stamp them out!
And is, when wielded by a true rival, when properly wielded, is one of the most deadliest weapons in the Imperium. It's a piece of history made living. It's a piece of history, sorry. I'm fucking up busy fighting orcs. No way! I'm trying to explain 40k here, you stupid bastards. Sorry. Right, their current High Marshal is Helbrecht, and I'm reading there. I've also in my possession the book Hellsreach. And there's their chief chaplain and reclusian is Grimoldus.
The lift is this
Ooh.
way.
Ooh, another weapon. Out of my way, box. I want my weapon.
Corporal Antioch, we are in
And
position.
they don't organise themselves like normal chapters. Black Templars organise themselves into fighting companies, and you know their specialists go where needed. And let's see what else to mention. Oh yes, most Space Marine chapters will be based on
An entire
Authorizing.
Power Axe. Ah yes.
Antioch, hold the lift. We have orcs inbound.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, that was almost too close. Oh, look at it go. That power field. Power field allows either makes an edge more deadly, or if it's like a force weapon like a hammer, it gives it kinetic burst. So any force you visage on the weapon, like hammering against a wall, is double pretty much, allowing you to, if you swing and hit something with it, you usually turn it into a fine red mist. It's like a kinetic shield that's ridiculously powerful. And it can allow swords to slice through the sides of tanks. The glorious slaughter. I don't feel bad. These orcs aren't fighting for anything in particular. They just want to kill things. It's pretty much all they live for, killing. Fighting, killing, looting, maybe some more killing. Shooting. They don't really like shooting that much, they prefer to get to close quarters. And choppers. Not much for Daka. They call automatic fire Daka.
Purge the enemy!
Awesome. And stamp! Oh, the guard are here. Awesome. Come on. Into the foot. And... oh, awesome. Definitely not a Codex combat doctrine. Definitely not Codex combat doctrine.
Corporal Antioch,
Yes, my lord.
we have word that an Inquisitor is in the Manufactorum.
Yes, Lord Drogon. We have not seen him for several days.
Yeah, wonder why that is.
Has the Liberation fleet arrived, my lord?
The fleet is still en route, Corporal. The Ultramarines are here as a vanguard, to cripple the enemy and secure the most valuable assets.
Yep.
I see.
But the facility and its titans remain secure.
All I can say for certain is that no orc has breached this gate, my lord.
Contact Lieutenant Mira. Her unit is establishing a bastion in Hab Center Andres, and your support craft now have a viable approach from all.
What of the Colonel and his staff?
They did not survive.
That's pretty grim. Usually a colonel in the Imperial Guard's got all sorts of flashy bits and a tank underneath him.
Here we are, my lord.
My thanks, Corporal.
Just like this.
Encoded transmission from Inquisitor Drogon to Inquisitor Lord Sharp. As we'd hoped, my lord, Forge World Graia is an ideal location to focus on my work. Though helpful, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus are forever curious. Interest could easily turn to interference. I will be cautious about involving them in my experiments, at least for now.
This is a great example of how the Mechanicus treats technology. This looks pretty much like an entrance to a cathedral, were it not for the automated gun turrets. That's not... This is...
Last. A place the orcs have not stained.
For now, I doubt even dropping that cannon on them will convince orcs to back away.
Indeed. We must find this
Now,
Inquisitor
ladies and
the Titan
gentlemen, we
Invictus.
are about to go and see one of the things that makes this whole setting just absolutely bloody amazing.
Increased productivity gains high favor from the machine god.
Because when a war needs a real big gun, I mean a really big gun, ooh, there is nothing quite like what we're about to see. It's not an Imperator, but it's still bloody impressive. Okay, to give you context, an Imperator-class War Titan can carry a cathedral on his back. So that just gives you a hint of how big these things are.
Titan Invictus seems undamaged at least.
Titan Invictus seems unused, you mean?
Oh, it's
Is this invasion not enough to bring out the War Titans?
It takes hundreds to get a War Titan operational, Sergeant. Without them, it
indeed
sits
it
idle.
does. Look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. A hull inscribed with hundreds and thousands. I don't know, if this is a new Titan, then it wouldn't have anything, but older ones. Older ones would have so much more. Those would be turbo lasers on its back, or mega bolters. I'm not sure, that might be a volcano cannon and a vortex cannon, I'm not sure. But no, these things lay waste to tank battalions, city blocks. They're the pinnacle of war machines. This is a frontline battle Titan. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. That's the sigil of the Mechanicus, by the way, the machine skull. It's usually in black and white.
Captain, this is an auger station. I can scan for the Inquisitor's life signs.
Access authorized.
There. A lone human.
Identity confirmed. Drogon, Ordo Xenos.
He's in this wing of the Manufactorum.
I read alien signals throughout the facility, and a large number converging on the Inquisitor's location.
Yes. Ordos, Inquisitors are broken up into Ordos. There's Malleus, Xenos, Hereticus, and there's others. Hereticus deals with heretics, traitors to the Imperium. Xenos deals with alien races, and Malleus deals with
Please
demons.
rectify.
Also falling under the Ordo Malleus is their Chamber Militant, the Grey Knights. They're a chapter of Space Marines specifically created to hunt and kill demons. They are every single one of them is a psychic, and they have a special implant within them that makes them immune to demonic possession or corruption of any kind. The downside being, a Grey Knight's training is almost always lethal. Sort of 1 in 100 recruits usually gets through, whereas in Space Marine training I think it's 1 in 50 gets through. Or 1 in 25, I'm not sure. But training to become a Grey Knight, or trying to become a Grey Knight, is a lot harder. And they pick, and the Imperium has these things called black ships that go looking for psychics.
Leandros, can you use this panel to contact our other forces?
Not directly.
This is where
but
the
I
Grey
can
Knights
boost
pick
Vox
their
range.
recruits from.
Do it.
Access authorized. Ultramarines chapter.
Heavy infestation at Fort Point VNS. Squad regulars making contact. Here, Captain.
Ultramarines, this is Captain Titus. Are you receiving?
Captain, this is Sergeant Midas. Squad Solinus is on the ground and making for our objective.
New orders, Midas. We are at Manufactorum Ajakis and have located the Titan Invictus. I need Solinus to come secure the Invictus while I divert to a priority alarm.
On our way, Captain. Midas out.
Here we go. No. And there's another chapter that was specifically created for demon hunting. These were the, I think they're called the Exorcists or something like that, where a demon is summoned into a recruit and then banished. And if the recruit survives this, it's a very iffy process. They are the demons can't see them. I'm sure these are. The Black Templars were crusaded for so long across the streets.
The orcs are in the pipes.
Bloody small orcs. Still, absolute. I know you couldn't have the game if it was. But where are the Mechanicus legions? This world should be protected by all manner of unholy. All manner of machine-created, part machine, part organic death units. Oh, excuse me. It'd be nice to at least see like squads of Praetorians about. I mean, even on worlds that aren't Forge worlds, the Mechanicus puts a lot into defending their stuff. Also, the Ultramarines are also famous for following the instructions of the Codex Astartes to the detriment of their own chapter. For instance, where... Oh yes, I didn't mention how the Black Templars fight, which is kind of why I like them so much. Where most chapters will lay down for covering fire, ready up squads. The Black Templars do things one way and one way only, and that is the Crusader way. They will drop their assault pods on top of you, land in their Thunderhawks, gather up into a big horde of raging bioengineered space assault warriors, and they will charge you with power weapons and proceed to beat the living hell out of you in close quarters. That is pretty much how they fight, and it is the one reason I really like them. There's none of this, ooh, you know. And other chapters are dedicated to defense. The Templars attack.
Drogon, prepare the power source for immediate release.
One moment.
Master, disregard
Repeat
all safety
authorization.
protocols.
Oh, there's a cybernetic implant.
Inquisitor Drogon?
And a bionic implant on his arm.
I am Drogon. And you are?
Captain Titus of the Ultramarines. We received your distress call, but you seem to have weathered the enemy's attack.
I am soldier and scientist, both, Captain.
What is the status of the experimental device?
The power source is running the entire Manufactorum from the generator room.
This device is a fuel source, not a weapon.
It is a complex device and an unstable one. If the Orcs find it, they'll try and take it apart. It could detonate with enough force to destroy the entire planet.
Not good.
Then we must move it to safety.
And for that, Captain, I need your aid. This way.
You are wounded, Inquisitor Drogon.
I'm a psyker. My psychic abilities are controlling the bleeding.
Very well.
Yeah. Right. Just gonna break it here.